So, hello to everyone. Welcome here again in our International Relations Office Facebook page. We are here again for the new live session. And today we have very interesting guest, Anna Priedola. And yes, she will introduce you with the magical world of new media art. As you all know, as Liepaja University, we do offer a master level study program called New Media and Audiovisual Art. So, and today Anna will try to explain you what we are doing here at the university, what are our activities. Maybe she will gonna show some of the photos of the art research laboratory. As a university, we do have it. And of course, many more interesting information I'm sure will be provided today. So thanks for joining us. And please, if you have any comments or interactions, you are very welcome. And as always, this interview, this live session will be recorded and available after this live. So please, Anna, I would like to give the word to you now. And yes, educate us, please, today.
Yes, hello everybody. I am very happy to be here. Thanks for the invitation, and explain things that are sometimes also not clear when one hears the name New Media Art and what it is. So now I will share my screen. All right. It takes a bit. And hopefully you see my presentation. I will organize my screen a bit. And this is it. Here you can see already one graduation piece of our graduate Vēteris RIXC, who is also my colleague and works in projection, mapping and online stream event production field, but also is a media artist who participates in exhibitions here in Latvia. So, as you know, we are located in this wonderful town of Liepaja, which is very inspirational for artists, as it has both this wonderful nature and beach and sea, and it's very resort-like environment. And in the same time, it's also a post-war town, and you can see different architecture and these ruins of former military objects. So if you would look over the archive of our students' work, you would see a lot of both of beach and the military objects in these images. But that's because it's just very inspiring environment to be here and study here, and also work here. What I can say for myself too. But we are located not at the beach, but very close to the beach. Like 5-minute walk from the beach is the study place of New Media Art, and it is art research laboratory of the Humanitarian and Arts faculty of Liepaja University. We are located in this basement, which is a very comfortable and cool place, because everybody who's a student or lecturer has their own electronic key, and they can access the place 24/7 whenever they want, for whatever reason they want. If they need to produce study work or creative work, they can come and use these facilities. And also if they need, if these people, our students and graduates also need the equipment for their commercial work, it is also possible to arrange for little monies, the university can rent you the equipment, and you can use the facilities for creative work in Liepaja. And thus, in these 10 years, more actually, Art Research Laboratory was established in 2006, and the study program was established in 2007. So we have already had 10 graduations in this program. So yeah, in these more than 13 years, Art Research Lab has really become this creative hub for Liepaja, I would say, and produces regularly many cultural events, both in the visual art and also sound art field, and also educational program, online lectures, which I will talk about later, and you can follow up and attend free lectures if you are the follower of Art Research Lab on the social media on the topics of technology and art. The recent lectures we had were about laser scanning, and the next lecture will be about photogrammetry and 3D modeling. So yeah, just follow our accounts of MPLab, and you will get more information how to educate yourself also outside of study program. But talking about the studies, we have 3 levels of new media art study programs, both in BA level, MA level, and doctoral level. But today I, of course, will talk more about the master's level of studies, because this is an international program as well as doctoral studies. And you can apply to study here in Liepaja. It is a multidisciplinary study program. It really facilitates this combination and interest both in technology, science, and art. So art that we make, that the graduates make, is often critical, social critical, and looks closely how technology is used, what are the ethical aspects of the use of technology, but also you get a lot of practical skills. And if you are just hyped about technology, nobody, of course, will say that you should not be enthusiastic about the also great possibilities that technology offers to us, and make more commercial work and work for public events and such. For example, now we see that the technology is actually kind of the only way how we people can meet. So there are definitely also positive aspects about the huge involvement of technology in our everyday use. And if you learn how to master the technology usage, you are definitely you definitely have privileges in life and work. What the study program is divided into 2 study branches. You can choose one of them. One is digital music, and other is sound art. And what's special about this program that it's very closely connected with art NGOs and research NGOs, and we offer a lot of extracurricular lectures and activities students can really participate in, and even broaden their perspective and skills even more. So the study program consists not of just like 4 ECTS size of courses, but it's made out of modules. So these are 10 ECTS size courses, which are led by 2 or 3 or even 4 different lecturers and professors, and they will evaluate your work together as a team. And so you will get even more input on your creative work as a student. And of course, because art is always a subjective matter, and there is no one universal truth, but when you have this jury of professors evaluating of work, you can already imagine how it would be to present your work to a broader audience, a broader public, which is like this more of a like the situation is more similar to what you would get in real life. And the modules are conceptual thinking and practice-based research, where our program leader, Dr. Rasta Schmidt, is introducing how to think creative about the usage of technology, how to produce new ideas, how to get them work. And then there's audio culture for everybody. Also, those people who choose to study digital art, they get 1 semester long introduction in working with audio, with sound, because of course digital art is multimedia art, because with computer you can really produce and work with any medium you want in this one box, which is called computer. And sound world is a very important aspect of digital art, and everybody just benefits from knowing how to make audio composition and sound recordings and sound editing. Then there is visual culture and new media aesthetics, which is then the introduction how to work with visual composition in digital media. Creative industries is a very practical module in the society of today, where you need to be aware of all the funding options of your projects that are available here in Europe. And in this module, you would study and work together with professionals from the creative industry and culture field, the managers from these fields, who will tell you about where to get funds, how to write project application, how to write artist statement, or push forward your business idea and pitch it. Interactive art and multimedia performance module will teach you how to make, how to produce interactive systems with electronics and other sensors, and also how to behave on stage. And I would say it's very beneficial for everybody, of course, to know how to present oneself to the public. And on the second year, you will get a module of media theory and research methodology, which will help you to write the thesis in new media art. And you get these 2 specialization modules throughout the first and the second year of MA studies, which is then accordingly digital art 1 and 2, and sound art and electronic music 1 and 2. And in master studies, it's a program that is very, very flexible and adjusts to the current needs and trends of media art. And currently, it is immersive media that is very challenging and offers a lot of new possibilities in a new field for creative content production. So the director of the program, Rasa Schmidt, has invited a lot of specialists in immersive media production, both in sound and in visual art. And during these studies, you will learn how to work with game engines, how to work with 3D modeling and motion capture to produce immersive content. For immersive media. But you will also learn how to work with video, sound, and more traditional mediums that can be used for new media art production and digital art production. And sound art module, the teachers are also well acknowledged Latvian electronic music composers, and in digital art, they are people who work with in game industry and in arts field as professional artists. Here you can see one again, actually, Pēteris Rieksniņš graduate work. He's one of our master's study program graduates, and here you can see one piece more on this media kind of critical side, which raises awareness about how we treat digital technologies and about media literacy of the everyday user of media technology. And during this project, which could be put under this kind of branch of media art, which is called media archaeology, where the artists really dig into the technology and the past of technology or the insides of the technology. Pēteris went to the pawn shop and purchased a storage drive, a hard drive of a computer, and because he wanted, in this project, he wanted to see what people keep on their hard drives, and if it's able to recover the data, if they have really secured the hard drives and their personal data they are kind of selling further. And in this hard drive, he found actually several hundreds of passport photographies. So this is like very sensitive personal data, because the shop who sold this computer, it was actually this computer previously belonged to the shop, and they had the register of all the customers and the customers' passports, and they just clicked delete. But in digital technology, if you don't overwrite the information with other, it is still possible to recover this information. During this project, Pēteris raised awareness about yes, how to treat your personal data stored on your digital hard storage drives, and he did what he found the most ethical to do with old documents. He sliced it, this time digitally, and produced such a video piece displaying these sliced up anonymous portraits of the poor people whose private data was sold in the shop. He is also part of a creative artist team, Zrichers, and they organize quite regular group shows. And I wanted to mention this also as an example, because all of the team members are our graduates, the master's program graduates, and here you can see their exhibition Datalogs in Riga and RIXC gallery, and the photographies are from the RIXC archive and the artists archive. And so you can get an overview how new media art exhibitions look like if you want to be an artist and also make your own exhibitions. And this exhibition was made around or was talking about the world of data that is all around us, about data gathering and what digital data world looks like and how it augments our physical world. Petris was, in his video installation, he was recording every click he makes on the screen on quite a long period of time, a week or a month. And yeah, so you got this kind of generative visual art piece in the end, always evolving because he makes more and more clicks. And so it's like a documentation of the digital space we live, because we often refer to the digital world as the virtual world, which is so vast and big and we never see the end of it. But in the end, it's also very, very flat, and we just like sit on our bottoms and all day and just browse and live and move in this very flat world of the screen. And such are our days, just full of these kind of navigation points. However, Richard's visuals was exhibiting his research project, which he made in Amazonian jungle in Brazil, where he went for a residency project, and there he recorded the movement of trees inside of water inside trees. And basically he brought this Amazonian forest virtually into Riga art space, RIXC gallery, where he recorded, where he kind of reconstructed the sound of these trees with the directional speakers. So when people are moving under this network of the speakers, they can hear the sound of every tree in this part of the forest in Brazil. So we can feel this connection with the other side of the world also here. And also we can imagine how other species feel the world, because of course people don't hear the sound of water inside the trees, but little bugs can, and bugs use this ability to find, of course, better food inside the forest. And as I mentioned, the big part and emphasis is on 3D content production and immersive content production. So you will learn how to do this. And here I display some work of our students. This is Justina Greenberger. She was a student of our bachelor program, but I used this piece to illustrate what students can do. This is also Justina's work in 3D modeling. This is work by Paula Deus when she was studying also bachelor's in our program. And this is a VR experience where you can, like, this kind of dystopic world where you can imagine how future can kind of unfold. And she is now also our master's student, which we are very happy about. This is work also by our bachelor's graduate, Cynthia Plate, which refers to also some symbolism of the world of computers, with a lot of help signs laying in this virtual world. And to illustrate why this project management is needed, I post some pictures from events and exhibitions students have produced, but these are just like very few, because our students, we are very happy. They are super active and produce many events and exhibitions, and also they have made many enterprises where also current students can work. So this is an active community of media art here in Liepaja. So this is an exhibition in an old the beginning of 20th century, like Art Nouveau water tower based in Karuesta in Liepaja. This is an exhibition of virtual art and mixed reality in Riga, RIXC, a new gallery. And here you can see a piece, sound art piece produced for an event, also managed by students, OpenLab, which I will talk about more later. And yeah, sound art is also a big field of our interest, and students do sound recordings. Here you can see sound art piece, which is also illustrated by a video made from recordings of swamp sounds, underwater sounds. And I must also mention that the students made the microphones themselves. The underwater microphones were made by students, and which they learned how to do also during the studies. And yeah, some basic game design skills you will also learn here to make your built immersive worlds also interactive, that the users can explore them and go around there. So this is an interactive world made by Kaspar Slevels, our graduates. Here it's an interactive installation by another student, which is very fun, because this is an instrument that is played fully by the power of your mind. So it's a mind-controlled instrument, very popular with people, because it's also kind of like a sound portrait of your thoughts. Some more installations of sound. This is kind of this provides more immersive sound experience, where people really go inside some kind of made structure. And yeah, and the curriculum is also made more interesting with some extracurricular events. One from it is the Update Festival, which is a regional new media art week, and in Liepaja. And also master students actively participate there. They attend workshops led by international artists. There's an exhibition, usually concerts and discussion nights, where we discuss the latest trends and technology and new media business side also. And a conference for like more research questions to discuss. So here you can see one opening of kind of the last festival where people could really meet, and so we really used this opportunity, and we are very close with every guest of the festival, where this artist, invited artist Jakob Remen from Denmark, he provided this immersive sound installation, immersive sound meditation experience, where every student and guest of the I-Week or of the Update Festival close their eyes and listen to this immersive sound, and which is very special and nice about immersive sound experience. It is very, very tactile. You can really feel how the sound waves kind of go through your body and move your kind of inside world, like very tactile. There was also on the same update, there was radio art workshop. This is another update festival where students learn how to do 3D scanning. So they are scanning this object, and also this object made by real people, to put inside a virtual museum. They also went over the street of our faculty to Liepaja Museum, scanned all the kind of foyer of this museum, and put their own art inside the virtual museum of Liepaja, which they called the Apocalyptic Museum because of the aesthetics in the end. But yeah, this was very, very interesting experience, and first skills were acquired in 3D scanning. And yeah, also this is another version how to experience immersive soundscapes in the format of binaural sound. And here the attendees of the Update Festival workshop results exhibition are really kind of enjoying these moving immersive soundscapes produced by students over the course of the week of the Update Festival. We also push forward a lot of sound art events, for example, sound days. Here it's tape DJ workshop. Tape jockeying is a very fun technique which was developed by Soviet DJs, because vinyl DJing was not available to the people in Soviet Union, so they hacked tape recorders to play and DJ mix music on the tape recorders. And so we also looked how it was and how fun is the tape DJing together with international students. You can see here both Latvian and Dutch people, and Lithuanians also come to the sound days to join workshops. Here people are listening to to the workshop of okay, I thought I need to a workshop of where you can hear resonances of objects, because every object has a special sound where it resonates in. So it's very interesting to hear the materiality of our physical world. And then people are doing some soldering, and people are doing sound recordings of their environment, and also presenting their own musical performances to a wider audience, because also what we offer is this stage and event where the students can present their first public performances. So yeah, this is Open Lab, a discussion night organized fully by students, and also creative work from this project. And so on, students also make these published designs. And we strongly collaborate with RIXC, which is Center for New Media Culture in Riga, and participate in their wonderful RIXC festival, which is one of the biggest new media art and events in Baltics and super relevant to our field. And it's just wonderful that we can attend an event of such relevance globally here in Latvia. So yeah, and here you can see pages where you can get more information about our institutions online. So this was
wow. Yeah, thank you a lot. It was very educative, and really it gave an insight into what you are doing, and in my impression that you have your activities are really international. So I really love that there are the partners from abroad, and also what is nice, you gave us the introduction also in the study content of the master level study program, New Media and Audiovisual Art. So it's even not only the content but also the objective of each module. So I really appreciate it for students. After seeing this recorded video, I think that they will have more clear impression of what they will do in those 2 years of studies. And yeah, I wanted to ask to you, so as I understand, you are also quite involving all the students in your international activities, in your festivals, and is it like compulsory, semi-compulsory, or optional, or students, they just want to join?
The November, also May week of studies, yeah, like 1 week per semester is kind of mandatory to attend. We very it's part of the master's study program, especially in the first year, because first semester of the master's study is in Riga, in Liepaja University, because this is a joint program together with Liepaja. And so this update festival is the 1 week where students really spend time in Liepaja, and this is part of the curriculum. And the same is also for the first year of studies in May, where our partners from Riga join also us during these kind of sound art events, which is part of the study program. But we also kind of collaborate with students on a more professional level too, if they can show their skills. We also occupy them in our research projects, and for example, now we are creating content for the future nature house in Liepaja, and there is needed good 3D modeling artists and animation artists, and if students can show their skill, we can also invite them to work as professionals in our art research lab research projects. The same applies kind of for these projects which are more like these project management jobs. For example, Open Lab, we really are like mentors to students who apply for public funding, and we consult them how they can fund their ideas and also their own work as project managers.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I also wanted to ask to you, so about the graduates. So can you describe and tell us more, like what are the graduates doing after they finish the studies?
Yeah, I was thinking as professional artists and producing exhibition work in new media art and interactive installations, more conceptual work, even in the field of like slow media art and sustainability. But professionally they are also working as teachers, both in our study program and in other art schools. But other graduates, of course, also have their own film and sound companies. They produce content for media, for advertisement, and so on. And also for public events, we have people who work in projection mapping for events, people who provide these live streams, which are super essential nowadays, and so on.
And I also wanted to ask to you, why do you suggest to study new media art in this field, like not only in master studies, but in bachelor and in the master too? Like, why do you suggest this study program? And yeah.
First of all, because you get the skills which are essential in the digital era. You know how to create content, how to create content in a good quality, and yeah, this is important, I think, nowadays.
Especially, I would say in COVID time, it's like where we need technically educated people a lot when we are moving now to the other realities.
Also, very practically, I understand, of course, people want to, when people have artistic interests, this is kind of a good balance between IT and creative industries. So you can, after you graduate, you can apply for funds brought from the IT field and the creative field, and so yeah, there's a broader kind of spectrum what you can do afterwards, just if you would learn just the creative and humanitarian education in some fine art program.
Thank you. Yeah, I also wanted to mention that this is this new media art and audiovisual art study program is unique. It's the only place in Latvia where you can study, of course, together with RIXC University, this such kind of study program. And yes, if you want to apply for this study program, a master level study program, you will have to send us your portfolio too. So of artistical elements which you have already been doing before. So maybe you can share some words about portfolio. So how this portfolio should looks like and so on.
Yeah, we evaluate first of all the understanding what new media is and what creative technology is and creative industries. And so you should, when you apply to the study program, you should really show what you have done in this field. It can be also event production, but it can be your work in photography or sound or whatever medium you are using, but so that your own aesthetics and your own kind of creative story is visible in the portfolio you are presenting.
Thank you. And yeah, application deadline for this study program and all the other study programs is 1st of July, but admission is open. So it means if you have an interest, you can already send us now, today, tomorrow, the email, and we will gonna check your documents and your qualifications, and in general, we'll say whether you are eligible. And then slowly move forward. But the application deadline is 1st of July. So think clearly what you want. And Anna, gave today a very wide insight of this study program, and not only, and all the activities what they are doing, and I think it will be kind of a lifetime experience once you will join this study program, and it will change a lot, I guess, the thinking and experiences.
I guess I didn't
So,
mention also about the network we are part of. We have very nice and active international network, which Liepaja University and Art Research Lab is part of. And so you can also go study abroad in Erasmus programs if you apply to this study program to such renowned study places as Bauhaus University in Weimar and other very good study programs abroad, and do this kind of joint experience in the master's program.
yeah, and also what I have seen, that you are kind of like a community. Once you enter this MPLab, then you are like a community, and you're still following the activities also after graduation, and have cooperation together.
Yeah, this is actually it also has practical value, because once you enter the community, you often also get a lot of job offers from the other students and graduates, which are just looking for help, and they are just posting really often job offers for new creatives to take part in some creative projects.
Okay, so thank you a lot for your time and accepting invitation to join our live session. Yes, and also to others. So we will gonna meet in 2 weeks, and we will tell later on who will be the guest. But still, we will continue to inform you all about the university offer, international offer, and in such deeper perspective. So thank you for Anna for today, and I'm wishing you all the best in your activities. I know you are international active. You have many things to do. You have now these open lectures which you have to organize. So thank you a lot, and see you next time in other format. Okay, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you for